So greetings to you. Unfortunately, I can't shout today. I would love to shout today, but I can't because I'm still recovering from this cough. But in the meantime, the only place criminals feel safe is in the company of Azruddin Muhammad. Whenever he is close, criminals sense a holiday. That's the energy that he brings to criminals. He's like the hope for crime. If you have any doubt, any question in the back of your head, if you have these two forces in your head, one is the devil and one is the saint that is telling you, debating with you, what direction to go. If you are in that dilemma, you don't know where to choose, and you have an inclination to be a ghetto, oriented person, all you need to do is either visit the Wind's Wall, Azruddin's page, or if you run into him, shake his hand, or if you have his number, give him a call. And there's your answer as to which devil you should be supporting. Welcome to Uncensored Guyana. I'm Dr. L. Prasad. Let's start with a scripture from the Holy Book of Prince Ali and the President. The Holy Book. When we talk about a man of God, we have to refer him in the right manner. So Prince Ali is a man of God, and I had the pleasure of writing my account of the prince. Whether he wants to see himself as a prince or not, that's his problem. I'm entitled to my opinion and my views, and I see Ali as a prince. That's me. And that is with compliments. Now, let's just randomly, I'm going to say something here. And I want to read this especially because of the theme of my show today. I want to read something that I recorded back in the days of the, if you're living on the west coast of Demerara, or you're familiar with the photo studio on the corner there where the Lenora Primary School is, FX Photo Studio, FX. The photographer and videographer is a guy named Bisham. He always rode a huge Shadow 500 motorcycle. As a matter of fact, I learned to ride motorcycles from him, from Bisham. The Indian brother, he taught me to ride a motorcycle, and it wasn't the small type. You know what a Shadow 500 is? It's Harley Davidson motorcycle, a huge motorcycle. I had no idea as to how to ride a motorcycle, and that guy, FX, the owner of FX, the photographer, a wonderful human being. He taught me how to ride, and he was a brutal teacher. I can tell you, because the first time I said, Bisham, I've never ridden a motorcycle. He's like, what are you afraid of? I'm right here. Just go on the bike. He was sitting behind holding the, they teach people. And he says, this is what you do. You clutch and you change, and then you gradually. He says, don't worry, I'm right here. And the next thing you know, he jumped off. I was alone on the bike. And I did great the first time. But I wasn't allowed to go on the public road. You know that road there, FX, where the photo studio is, going into Shantytown, the area where, going into that back area there, the road, that's the only road I was allowed to ride. But when FX was comfortable, after a few weeks, that I could have. Then I was riding, and Irfan saw me once with a motorcycle. He's like, "Hey, you can ride a motorcycle? What's wrong with you? You don't have a license." He was pissed. Anyway, yeah, if you knew of that place, FX Photo Studio, I've recorded something here in the book about that because we used to hang out there too. It says we're still in chapter 2, right? Are we? A quiet nature. At FX Studio, where we would often spend time, taking pictures was normal for most people, but not for him. That's Ali. There was always a level of hesitation, a kind of quiet resistance, not because he didn't understand the importance of presentation, but because he wasn't driven by it. He didn't need attention, and that made him different. I was the attention seeker, not Ali. At the time, I didn't fully understand it. I thought maybe he just needed encouragement, maybe confidence, maybe a push. And in some ways, that was true. But looking back now, I see something deeper. Ali was never trying to be seen. He was trying to be ready. Powerful, huh? Irfan Ali then was never trying to be seen. He didn't want to be noticed. He wasn't looking for attention. He was being prepared. He was trying to be ready. Ready for what? Do I have to get into that? What was he getting ready for? I want to play this clip that I came across on Facebook. I'll play it for you. I'll play it for you. Listen. Let me turn the volume up.
How Ali is what you doing to me? Gas price gone up. Market price gone up. Grocery price gone up. Shipping price gone up. Since you come into power, breeze and blowing. The meals, the cash grant money and flowing. What really going on? Guyanese people punishing. Rain falling plenty, flood up the farmers' land. We got blackout, water incoming, the gas bottle them blowing up. Mosquito they run more in the place, biting up, sucking we little blood we got. Business in doing, the sun hot, hot, hot. Me son bicycle tire give him problems. The road nasty, the road full of screw up on it. People doing walking every nook and cranny so that they can make $1 on the left and hazardous things on the side of the road. We got to drive there, we children have to walk for go to school there. The other day I buy shell out and in 2 days it spoil. People using more fertilizer to get the product out there faster. But what you doing to we, Ali? What you doing to we, Ali?
I'll read again. Three sentences. Looking back now, that's me. Looking back now, I see something deeper. Ali was never trying to be seen. He was trying to be ready. We have in Guyana right now, on record, we have on historical records, second to none. You understand? No disrespect to Chetty. Chetty was the father of the nation. We're talking presidents. We have on record, still in office, the greatest human being who happened to be the president in the history of Guyana. Never shall there ever again be a president as great, and I'm talking great for the want of the word, by virtue of an adjective. I'm describing the president. He is the greatest to date. And he still has 4 more years to go. I saw that greatness years back when he himself wasn't interested. Now, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Because what Ali has become today, from 2020, for me, it's no surprise. But for people like this bitch, this filter mongering, fake Muslim, prostitute jumping, scunt of a scunt, she very well know what she's doing. Trying to put on an act, trying to sound desperate, trying to put on some kind of mood as to let her few followers think that this is really a bad situation for her. She is lucky. She is lucky. Very lucky that she is alive today and well and live and is living in the greatest country of her fucking lifetime, with a president like Ali, that she can come on social media because, one, she ain't getting fucked properly. She might be too afraid to cheat, or she's doing that. Her pussy is offline. It's on lockdown because all the walls have just folded in. She can't afford to open her legs anymore because it's so exhausted that it can't. That's it. So she's desperate and frustrated, looking for attention, going out of her house dressed like a Muslim with a hijab, trying to seduce unsuspecting children into thinking she's a good woman, into thinking that she is this decent human being, to sell them, those kids, a lot of expired products, because kids don't have time to read the label. A lot of expired products, pretending she's selling things below the market value, when most of the stuff she's selling is expired stuff. That's why she sells a lot of them cheap. Kids don't suspect. Such a person, filled with guilt, knowing that at some point her deeds will catch up with her, decided to start a distraction plan like Muhammad's. You know, when he started pretending that he's doing philanthropy, building houses and taking people's money, pretending that he's doing it because he knows what was coming. So he wanted to build public sympathy. Well, same thing with this bitch. Started on that. So when the time comes and she had to face her maker, meaning her crimes, she has already set a platform. Blame the president. Blame the president. I'm not encouraging you to listen to her if you haven't heard what she said, but I played it there. I don't want to remark on everything she said. She's a lowlife. She's a scum. But what I understand is here, this is why a lot of men don't stick around these whores. They don't stick around them because they see them on social media, all smooth face and looking 10 years younger. And the men are caught up like, oh my gosh. They're like, start thinking, she looks like 20. She looks like 30. Oh my gosh. Oh, I could fuck this. I could hit this guy. She's like, when she of herself very well knows, when she stand in front of the mirror in reality, and she sees a woman that is twice the age and size that she's portraying on social media, lying to men just to get some attention on app, to chat with these men, make all excuses not to meet them because she don't want them to see the reality of what she looks like in real life. Such a woman who claims to be a good Muslim with a husband is going to come on social media, not the first time, many times, and be so disregarding, derogatory, disloyal, unpatriotic, unfucking grateful. That dog. And her sins catch up with her. And of course, who is the best person to call when your sins catch up with you? The devil's advocate. And the devil's advocate, which is the pissant Muhammad, responded. Anything that has to do with Ali, he responded. You also heard his reaction there. His daring challenge to the scraps and scums that worships him. Everybody has a right to speak. Everybody can criticize. Everybody's going to say what they want to say. He is now giving the order to people like that lowlife to continue. Disregard the cybercrime laws, disregard accountability, disregard all of that, and just fabricate stuff because your eyes pass the president. I am a man of honor. I'm a first class male. First class. They ain't got nothing higher than first class. And if I can record as an author, can record Ali, as in Irfan Ali, the president, as Prince Ali and the president. Who the fuck are you, you low-life scum? You little shithead, overweight motherfucker. To think that President Ali is gonna debase himself. He would willingly debase himself. He's gonna step off what little pride he may have as a president to deal with this low life. And what she said there, that he will call the head of the CIOG, Mr. Hack, and tell him to have that woman remove her illegal pushcart stand from the public roads. I mean, is Ali that low to invest emotions towards this unattractive, ugly human thing, worshiper of the devil, Ashruddin, to want to punish her because of some shit she is looking for attention, looking for men she can, escape with and cheat on her husband until he finds out, or whoever it is she has in her life. Ali has time with that shit. That man is a president. He's the president of presidents. Twice. There is none that can match him. I, as an individual, I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't even try. It makes no sense to be in opposition against somebody like Ali. It makes no sense. It's a losing game for you to be in an opposition party against somebody like Ali in the ruling party. That is a political suicide. You're done. You have to wait until he's no longer president and hope he doesn't get a third term. Then you can surface and try to bully whoever else comes after that. But right now, Ali has no competitors. He's in a region by himself. You think he has fucking time to deal with these fucking scrapes? These ugly bitch ass, smelly vagina, fuck it, smelly pussy, lapsy breast, cellulite lips, fucking hang down face women? You think Ali has time with that? Look at the man's wife. Look at the man's wife. Look at the women that they're giving to Ali. Forget his wife. Look at the women that they're accusing Ali that he has kids with these, and look at them. Even those women are fuckable. Even them are fuckable. You think he has time with his fucking low life? That he's gonna call the head of CIOG? The man that the PNC wanted to remove because he's not supposed to head some organization that deals with black people? Remember that, right? The PNC that they're accusing him of sliming up the Granger, as if as a religious leader you're not supposed to be on par with the ruling party. So because he has pictures with Granger and whatever interactions, they're accusing him of jumping ships. The man has pictures with Jagdeer too, with Rambatar. Most religious leaders, look how many black churches President Ali visited, Jagdeer visited. What the fuck is wrong with you people? The man is doing his job. That woman was given notice long before this video. Long before that video. She's not that important. What do you think? Because of some fucking this mentally deranged individual who subscribed to another mentally deranged individual, you think you're that special? That a Muslim scholar, head of the CIOG, and the greatest president conspire to hurt you, a low-life scum like you? Bitch, you're not important. You're not important. You are irrelevant. You're not necessary. You don't fucking exist. You're looking for attention because of what you say. You're that powerful that your little shitty talks can upset Ali? Are you nuts? Look, I'm not a violent guy. I'm not a violent person. I hate crime. I'm fighting every day against criminals on this show. I hate crime. But bitch, I would make an exception where you're concerned. I would make an exception where you're concerned. And I would bitch slap your ugly face. Why? For you to think that our president, the king of the country, is going to step down to the cow dung to call a Muslim scholar and tell him to target your bitch ass. You should be slapped in the face just for thinking. Thinking should be illegal for bitches like you. It should be illegal. Mr. Attorney General, while you're busy putting together these laws for littering, please consider enforcing the law when it comes to illegal thinking. Illegal thinking. Bitches like that are not allowed to think, because when they think, they come up with these shitty ideas that Ali knows she exists. Seriously. I ain't apologizing. Let the ERC say something. I said I'll bitch slap your ass for thinking that Ali would step down and think that you fucking exist. You were informed a long time. The Ministry of Public Works, long before elections, announced they took control of the streets in the city, didn't they? Which means they give permission, if any must be given, for people to sell on the road, build structures on the road. They do. Most of the people who were just squatting, they were notified. And if an organization were responsible for a certain terrain, they would have to deal with whoever is squatting on the government property. This woman, like many others, were given notices a long fucking time. But because she wanted to blame something, like all the others, she drank her alcohol and smoked whatever piss she smokes, put on the filter to make herself look young, and oh, Ali, what are you doing to Ali? Oh, oh, Ali. Seriously, man, look, if I always say that I'm a horny guy, I always say that because I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Today, when the person sent that video to me and begged me to look at it, today, after looking at that video and that woman's face, till now, I can't feel my erection. Till now, I can't. This is people like that. Her voice, her face is what you call an impotence stimulator. It stimulates you down the road to impotence. That's what you call a dick blocker. That woman is a dick blocker. Yep. She ain't got to worry about her husband cheating. She ain't got to worry about him. No, no, no. Because with a bitch like that, he is leaving the house every fucking day impotent. Fucking tent. So in conclusion, what the Ministry of Economics in Guyana should do is to visit her stand and look at all the products and the expiry dates. Look at the products and the expiry dates on the things she's selling to children. Look at it. You will see why the whole charade to distract the public from the fact that she's poisoning your children with expired goods. Investigate how she makes the stuff she makes. When they're hiding behind the hijab, you know, like the one that killed the black woman, Azridine's wife, hiding behind the hijab, and she's a fucking devil. Run over the black woman. Yeah, that's what they do. They hide behind the hijab. Like the whole Win person who is encouraging Guyanese to be disrespectful to the president. That's why he became opposition leader. To escape federal prison, not to pay taxes. Now he can legitimately not pay taxes because of all the tax-free stuff he's getting as an opposition leader. Now he can be happy that he finally can be able to be an illegal citizen with all the perks that comes with it. That fucker. I am insulted when people think that my president is going to step down that low to acknowledge them. That low. The man don't even, I'm a first class male. PhD first class male, a fucking author, I'm everything. And he don't even acknowledge me. I am worth acknowledging. He ain't got time with me. You think he's going to step down to have any interest in fucking Muhammad or his scripts? Folks, the reason why I'm emphasizing this, don't be distracted by these spirits. Azradine likes demons. He has a thing for ghosts. The only way he can feel special is if he thinks he's fucking some virgin who's a ghost. Otherwise, to that, the man has no reason to come out of his house. You're seeing the true colors of him now. Now you're seeing his true colors. Focusing on some alleged pump station that is not completed for 1 billion. Remind me again how much he robbed until it is collected. He owed the country that. Remind me again, how much is it? 100 and what? 91 fucking billion. And he is concocting some story, some thing, blaming the president for some unfinished pump station that he cannot verify. He walks around the country because nobody's sending him videos anymore. Do you realize when this man goes places, not even the flies follow? Not even the flies. The flies don't follow the guy. Flies turn away from him. He has become so toxic that cow flies don't want to follow him. Carcass flies, kitchen flies, no flies. That's how toxic the man is. And if the flies don't want to follow him, you think them niggas that used to follow him before, they follow him again? What happened to the whole crowd he had at his house, right? GRE went to go to take the Lamborghini, the sins of the Lamborghini. What happened to all the scrapes? They abandoned him. They realized that 5,000, he could afford more. He could afford more. Like the same bitch that I think he wants to, that's his type. He likes them big girls. You know? Like Odessa. He has a thing for big girls. Those nasty, sour-looking Brazilian whores. That's his passion. Anything big, you get his attention. So this bitch now who Ali thinks she's special, she's obese, so she knows very well that Azradine is going to come. Yeah, literally come. Yeah, come. So when he stood there, his focus was not really on what she has to say. His focus was how deep is her pussy. Because his midget dick wouldn't satisfy that. So he's now thinking he has to take another bitch to suck. Another bitch to suck. Yeah, you don't suck on law. Suck on law. Now you get another fat one. It's going, don't worry. When my emotion is up, it raises the cup. I may have to step up for some water. I forgot to bring the water. But the issue here is, like I said, there's another woman that was just passing by, and she saw that, wow, imagine this is the opposition leader, and nobody has time with him. He's standing alone in a busy area. Not even the school children don't want to see him. You know, black people always patronize the desperate. So this black woman, we're talking about repatriation. Yeah, America is so good. She wants to go back to Guyana. So good. Guyana is so bad, but yet she can't stay in America anymore. She can't afford to live in America anymore. She wants to move back to the country that is so bad with a terrible president. And she only dreamed of the opposition leader who's a criminal. She should have stayed in the US so she could visit him at federal prison and give him a chance to play with her hands some more. You know, likes the older women rubbing on her hands because it seemed like it's easy to turn on an older woman. You just touch their hands and they're ready. Pussy get wet. So you hold her hand and you know, like, oh my gosh, it's so soft. He's fantasizing, you know, those experienced hand on his midget dick. He's like, oh my gosh, imagine if these fingers touch me. Oh yes. And then he went so far. That is sexual abuse. Sexual abuse on real time, touching the woman's neck. Oh, this is a nice pendant. Oh, Jack, do you see this? Touching a woman's pendant. You can tell the man has a thing for Jack Dio. Imagine you're flirting with a woman, a grandmother, thinking about Jack Dio. I don't think Jack Dio has grandchildren yet. You saw it, right? The opposition leader touching a woman without her permission. Sexual abuse. And literally striking her hand. She liked the attention too. Maybe she hasn't gotten laid in a long time. You know, living in America there, maybe those Guyanese men there aren't interested in her. So she come back here to use some US dollars and get them little boys to like spank her, you know, now and then. And here the opposition leader stroking her hand. So when she gets home, she's gonna just imagine the midget dick playing with her clitoris. And then she's gonna masturbate. Oh my gosh, Azruddin. They're all criticizing President Ali, but they're running back to Guyana. Why? Why Azruddin don't want to leave? America is a great country. You will be treated special in federal prison. Why not leave the country that you think is hurting the citizens? The bitch is telling you that oh, poor people. Just leave. Guyanese, you can go to the US Embassy. Remember, Guyana is not under any blockage. It's just those black countries like Barbados, those ungrateful countries. The American says, no, fuck it, don't come. But Guyanese, you have a free passage. Why not go? None of you want to leave. None of you want to leave. But you're criticizing Ali. President Irfan Ali. $70 garbage trucks. 70 new garbage trucks donated to the NDCs throughout the country. That's millions. To do what? To do what? It's not enough that the man is picking up your garbage. Getting all the ministers to come out and pick up your fucking garbage is not enough. He bought 70 trucks and now give to the NDCs and will be paying them again to clean the garbage up. President Ali, I would have been happy if Lombard Street, where the Mohammed's Enterprise is, if that street could have gotten a truck just to collect the garbage that still lurks in the building at Mohammed's Enterprise, Start with start with them. Start with them. The biggest garbage right now that needs to be disposed of. I ain't stopping. Don't get it twisted. I know. Yeah, it's going, but when I get all worked up, it loosens up the mucus. But I continue. I got to get this out. One of the garbage truck should be dedicated to getting rid of the garbage. Hannah Mohammed, a Russian spy, Azruddin Anshel, and his wife, who is still to face justice for killing the black woman. First set the garbage. Transport them out of the city to Chedijagan Airport on a plane. Second set of garbage. Mahi Paul, Norton, Campbell, Shedroyd. Of those, the most stenched, rotten is Hines. When you finish cleaning up the wind garbage, you go to the PNC, Congress Place. Okay, fine. I'll go get some water. I'll get some water. One second. So, well, I'm back. Maybe it's the little air cool fan there that's causing the wind. Welcome back. Like I said, when you finish getting rid of the scum, Mohammed and Hen and all the others, you know those layout hen they call them, go to Congress Place and clean up there. Get all of these undesirables and ship them out of the city. Go dump them somewhere where they can all bugger each other. Then the rest of the country can enjoy the beauties of a government that puts Guyana first. Yes, Azruddin, one Guyana. The only person right now that is trying to divide Guyana is you. Everybody else understands one Guyana. Now you have controlled the PNC. You took over the PNC. Congratulations. The devil has now managed to influence the last remaining survivors of the Demon King, Bornham, the PNC. So now they're under the control of Azruddin Mohammed. Good for you. But listen, When you are trying to represent, as you say, your constituents, few, presentation matters. Presentation matters. You see, what I've talked about in my first volume of Prince Ali and the President, I want you to read it. You have to read it. You need to read it for your own sanity, Guyanese, for your own sanity, your mental sanity. You should read it. But to Muhammad, when the country looks at you, when the country looks at you, you don't even have the right, the moral right to be jealous of Ali. You don't have the right, Ajruddin, to be jealous of Irfan Ali. You shouldn't even call the man's name in your mouth. Why? Because you are not his equal. Forget about being the president. If Ali was not the president and just a normal public servant, compared to you, compared to your little pussy ass, Ajruddin, you are still not his equal. You're not even my equal. You're beneath me, Dr. Prasad. You are beneath me. How the fuck you can be equal to Ali because you're some accidental opposition leader? That's a consequence of your money, not your character, not your ability. You haven't even spoken a chapter. You have not spoken a chapter in the entire election campaign. Not a chapter. Only sentences. Look at when you're talking to these low-life scums. That whore, you know, they want to be Muslim whore. You're talking to her. You're repeating your sentences. Oh, Ali and one Guyana and oh, Irfan Ali. You are not continuous. You don't have a pattern. Your brain is incapable of formulating sentences to turn them into paragraph. You can't do that. And you think you're the equal to a genius like Ali? You're calling on Ali? Who the fuck are you? You get some disturbances somewhere, fire break out because of negligence of people who live in the house, you blame it on Ali. Them scrapes and scums kill themselves on the road, you blame it on Ali. Your wife don't want to suck your dick, is Ali's fault. You eating the pussy of the judge and she can't come, is Ali's fault. Shell should have pulled out. You see what you did, Shell? That's why you got to go and you will regret it for the rest of your life in federal prison. You shall regret not pulling out. Sometimes it's good to masturbate as a man. If you know you are low life as a man, if you know that you are a scum, a piece of shit, don't make children. Because when you produce scums and piece of shit like yourself, they're old now. You can't, what you can do? You can't do anything. The only thing you could do is to say, you should have pulled out. Shell, you should have pulled out, or just make daughters. Just make daughters. At least they would get some white man, and you racist bastard, you would look good. Oh, my daughter is married to a Russian spy, to a white man. My son-in-law is a white man. Oh, he's a white man. And you don't know the hell he's going through with your demonic daughter. Only because of your money, chef. Only because of your money. That man is sticking around. He's an actor. He's acting. Only because of your money. But if it was not for your money, the fact that he has to compete with all them black dicks that she's taking, he wouldn't have stuck around. He wouldn't. Why? There's nothing to benefit there. He has to look at her knowing that she just came from being fucked by a black man. Are you gonna stick around? No, but now he's like, think about the money, think about the money, think about the money. You disrespect Ali, I'll expose your sins. Because, like I said, the people that President Ali wants right now are the people who hates him. Because the people who hates him, who hates as in hatred for him, they are good for his image. Because when they fabricate all of these lies and linking him to this corruption and that corruption and oh, Guyana people is poor, whatever it is, the world is seeing. Yes, Azruddin, the world is seeing what a great president Guyana has. The only people that listens to you are the haters of a great president. Nobody else. You think because you have 400,000 plus followers on Team Muhammad's page, you think that means something? The Team Muhammad came from the, these rigged race course, race driver thing. Isn't that where you had the beef with Paper Short? An old grudge? He beat your ass on the racetrack? What was it? Yeah, Team Muhammad is all about racing, right? Fans who just want to see people crash up. It's not about you. You capitalized on that. But if you had to start a page now, Muhammad, you will suffer like your sister. Nobody would be bothered with you. Because when you started this whole charade, you had 400,000 on your page before you started with the politics nonsense. When you were shamming with this whole philanthropy thing and like you're giving out houses, people were drawn to that. Like, oh my gosh, it's so nice. Because they thought it was genuine and sincere. They followed because, But look from then to now. What is your increase? Since you became a politician, what's your increase? Look at the difference with Ali. Before elections, he had below 300,000. Look at his following list now. Still president. See the difference? Because of you, Muhammad, and Norton, and all these haters, because of the lies you're pushing and all the shit you're talking about the government and President Ali, people, Guyanese, home and abroad, and all the people in the diaspora, they're seeing your game. And they're seeing that, President Ali is not what they're saying. I'm going to follow Ali now. I'm going to support Ali now. Because of you, President Ali's popularity is going through the roof. Because the world realizes that you are pushing a lot of lies, propaganda, and weak scandals against a pure, decent human being in a president. So he's getting more support now. Thanks to you. So continue. Get all them prostitutes. Get all them old bitches. Get all them gangsters and scraps and scrubs. And scrappos. Get all of them. The Hines and all the others. The PNC, get them. Continue to push your lies. Because people like me are going to correct it. And the world is going to see that, no, we are going to stand behind Guyana's greatest president. And remember, Ali did not start the war in the Middle East. He didn't start it. but he's doing a very good job trying to ease the impact on Guyanese economically. So while that bitch, I must go back to her again, that fucking whore, and all the others are talking about price this and price that and price that, what she needs to understand is that there are many public gyms that are free in Guyana. Many sports facilities that the government has donated, rehabilitated. Many. Charles Ramson should mention how many there are. So even you, Ajruddin, and all these oversized fuck-ups can go and exercise for free. You don't got to worry about gym membership going to increase every month. Free of cost. So take the cash grant money, buy some gym clothes, and go to the fucking gym and lose some weight. Because Ali is trying to keep Guyana healthy. You see the Friendship, China Guyana Friendship Park? So many recreational facilities, so many. And still you oversized bitches can't get off your bed, get off your filters, and go walk a bit. Go walk a bit. I promised you. You don't need filters after that. Exercise, lose some weight, walk, and you can come on the camera naturally and embrace how you look. You don't have to fake it. Men would see you in public and they're like, I think I can give her a second look. I mean, I ain't gonna fuck her, but a second look. Then they turn back to see if the ass matches the belly. You know, they look like they're pregnant all their life. So some men want to see if the ass is matching the belly. If the ass comes out, like the way the belly come out, like you have two bumps. So that bitch on the camera, that wannabe Muslim, I'm talking to you. You might get a second look from men to see if you have a big ass. So they can turn you doggy style and fuck you from behind. Because your face, oh my gosh. Like I said, I can't feel my erection. I'm gonna delete the fucking videos. I can't, seriously, I can't. I gotta, maybe I'll go on Priya Manik Chan's page. There they go thinking. Why you have to call Priya Manik Chan? Why couldn't you call Amanza Desire? No, she's out of the picture. Amanza, she's a goner. She don't exist. She don't get paid to shut her mouth. She don't exist. So we got to look at the next president, Priya Manik Chan. See how she's cleaning up the city, cleaning up the country. Look how many trucks. Look how many. I'm feeling it. I tell you, I'm feeling it. I can feel the rising sexual healing. Baby, I can think of something. I feel it's rising inside of me. When I think of prayer, I get. Look, Minister Manik Chan, you're a politician. I'm allowed to offer a compliment from time to time. Don't take it personal. I know you got a husband. I'm just saying that it's good that we have people that you can actually think about to recover when you have dwelled on the scums and scrapples from the Muhammad's camp. You see why Muhammad and his wife always have issues? You see why they have issues? And he thinks that she is the problem. He's telling people that she's not a looker. She can't this, she can't that. Imagine that woman. I understand why his wife is like that. Because for her to get horny for her own husband, she got to touch the Lamborghini. You know, fancy cars get women wet. That's why his sister's all over him. Is the Lamborghini. Yeah, his own wife. If she got to look at his face, at Ajruddin's face, I mean, she would have to fuck him doggy style. I heard that too, Ajruddin, that you like the strap on thing. That's why you like these big girls like Odessa because the waist is big, you know, you get that heaviness. That's why you have your gay boyfriend crying on social media. What's his name? The one who missed the dick, crying out and I loved him, I loved him. You know, yeah, you have the okay. I'll sign off now. Okay. Lemon water ain't working. Until next time, right? Thanks for your attention. And don't forget to support the channel by subscribing. And your donations are necessary. I haven't asked for donations because people aren't sending. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time to ask. But I'm gonna start anyway. It's the time now for the Dorga Foundation to do its work. It's the time now. This time of the month we have to start getting up our packages and stuff for our recipients. So your support is necessary. You can do so by in the description, the Zella account, or you can wire it via Western Union or MoneyGram, make contact, and have your support coming. Because unlike what they say, the government don't sponsor me. They don't. They haven't even bought my book. Anyway, goodbye now.